Bitcoin blasts through 76K resistance and gets above 78K. Is 80K next, or is a slight pullback coming? Let's find out. Welcome back to Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Right now it's about 2:50 p.m. Eastern time and the price of Bitcoin is currently at 77,350. Before we go over the top-down analysis, I want to go over these two winning trades that I gave you guys. The first one was on the 15-minute chart. Yesterday I was telling you I'm seeing an inverted head and shoulder, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Now ideally we would want us to just break out right here to the measured move, which was about 76,250, but we never went below the head here. So even though later on we got the move, I'm still counting this as a win. And as you can see, we went up as high as 78,400. So congratulations on whoever took this trade. This is a big win for the Flex Candle community. And now this next winning trade was this flag on the 4-hour chart. This had the measure move taking us to about 79,400. We didn't hit the whole complete measure move, but we made it to 78,400. The entry was like around 74,400, so that's a $4,000 move. I'm considering this a win, so congratulations on whoever took this trade. This is a big win for the Flex Candle community as well. All right, so let's start off here with the weekly chart, and I've been telling you guys that it looks like we wanted to go towards this 21 moving average that's currently at 78,461. We hit it on the dot. We still have 2 days and 6 hours before this candle closes. Our goal now is to just close the way we are right now. I'll be happy with that, and if we could pierce above the 21 moving average, that would be even better. The stochastics still have some room to continue going. The RSI is below the 50 and we're pointing up, so this is looking bullish at the moment. This is a double bottom here, and so far we're breaking the neckline as we speak, so it looks like we could make it towards this 100 moving average at $87,708. We head over to the 5-day chart. This candle closes in 3 days and 6 hours, but look, we got above the 21 and the 200 moving average. This is bullish. Again, we need a close here above this to confirm. Stochastics are getting toppy, but hopefully we could drag here for a little bit. Now on the 2-day chart, this is where I ultimately had this in a bear flag, and again, I don't want to get too happy yet. I would like us to get above this 80 moving average and possibly even touch this 100 moving average and go sideways a little bit to really negate this bear flag. I'm still keeping this bear flag here. Look how we popped out and then we ended up getting back in. Things are starting to get a little toppy, so we just never know if we could ever get back in there. Now the 21 moving average is at 70,588. As long as we can stay above that, we'll be above this bear flag. I can actually restructure this bear flag a little bit as well, and it will kind of still show like we are in the bear flag, but I'm not going to do that at the moment. Let's see how this continues to run. Now on the daily chart, the stochastics are getting toppy here. This kind of looks like it wants to roll over, and we finally got above the resistance of the 100 moving average at 74,641. Now we still have 5 hours before this candle closes. Hopefully we could close just like this or higher, but what I'm liking is if we could stay above this 100 moving average. I was telling you guys about this gap in the VRVP. Our next line to go hit is going to be this 200 moving average that's at 87,000 pretty much. So I feel like this is something that could happen. Now if we roll over, what we want to do is roll over and still stay above this 100 moving average. If we could do that, then that's signifying to me that we are going to go at least to touch this 200 moving average. If we lose the 100, it gets a little dicey because the 21, the 15, the 80 are all scrunched up right here together, so we would have to hold that as support, but unfortunately that will take us back down to 70k. So I'm hoping that maybe we could drag here. Look how long we dragged here for a while. We dragged here for a while. We get something like that, we can make it to the 200 moving average. Now on the 22-hour chart, look at this. We finally got above the 200 moving average here. This was the last big time frame before the daily that needed to get above the 200 moving average, and this closes in 3 hours. We could close above the 200 moving average. This is bullish. 12-hour chart, we're above. We're waiting for this 21 moving average to cross the 200 moving average. That's going to be bullish. On the 8-hour chart, stochastics kind of look like they want to roll over, but we could definitely get above here, above this dotted line, and we could start flagging out here sideways and wait for this 21 moving average to catch up to price, and then from there blast up. The RSI kind of looks a little bit overbought though, so let's see what ends up happening. I am expecting some type of a pullback just because we are getting far away from the 21 moving averages in some of these time frames. Like look at the 4-hour, the 21 moving average is at 74,932. We just got a red candle here. This closes in an hour and 5 minutes. If this closes red, this could be tweezer tops, and we're probably gonna go and do maybe like a falling wedge and wait for the 21 moving average to catch up to price, and maybe from there go up. I could see us even falling down to this 50 moving average at 73,412 before continuing to going up. Now I wouldn't want to lose 76k. We just broke that resistance, so definitely would want to stay above 76k, but let's see what happens. On the 1-hour chart, we can see that the stochastics are toppy, the RSI is toppy. We're rolling over, and we already got about 2 or 3 candles that are red. It looks like we're heading down towards this 21 moving average. That's at 75,842. Hopefully by the time we touch the 21 moving average, we're above 76K and we could stay above that. And on the 15-minute chart, stochastics are low. It looks like we're rolling over. We're starting to lose a 21 moving average. This kind of looks like a bear flag. This will probably take us down to the 50 moving average. That's at 76,420. So right now what I'm going to do is on the 1 hour here, I'm gonna kind of do a flag, a falling wedge here kind of, and let's see if we trace this, wait for the 21 moving average to catch up to price, and then maybe from there we could continue going up. If this plays out, this measured move could take us all the way to 80K, pretty much 80K 72, right on the dot of 80K. This is the next move that I'm seeing happen before we get a severe pullback possibly. So I could see us hopefully staying above 76, and then we go up to 80K, and then from 80K maybe we pull back to 77, 78K, and then hopefully from there we could continue on and go towards that 85, 87K range. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.